Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks so much for joining me on this 10-minute shoulder drills class. This class is actually a special request from a very good friend of mine who's working on rehabilitating his shoulders. So let's all do it together. Come down to a comfortable seated position and we are going to jump right in. Activate the muscles of the lower abdomen and then inhale, arms out to a T shape, and we'll hold it for 5. This is one of the most basic but universal shoulder stabilization exercises that exist, and you'll find this in traditional hatha yoga classes. As now we begin to roll the shoulders forward, so now we do the shoulder circles. And this seems small, but it's so beneficial for stabilizing the muscles of the rotator cuff and kind of massaging the inside of the shoulder joint. So let's do that 2 more times. Back to neutral, and we're going to reverse direction. So let's move back, back, back. Excellent. We'll keep rolling, keep going, keep rolling, keep going, keep rolling. 1 more, back to neutral, big reach. And because we want to really connect through the arms into the hands, spread your fingers away from each other. And we'll hold that there for another 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, almost there, 4, last one, 5. Exhale, drop it down. Shake out the shoulders, give it a nice little shake, and now we're going to add in some very delicate rotations of the shoulders. So back out to arms to a T shape. Now roll both humerus bones forward to internal rotation. Lift the collarbone to resist that forward direction. Then roll both humeruses all the way to external rotation, keeping the shoulder blades away from each other and elevating your hands just a little. Now let's do it again. Roll all the way forward to internal rotation. Hold and press your chest up and forward. All the way back to external rotation. We're going to do 1 more set. Inhale and exhale, roll forward, lifting the chest to counterbalance. Then spin it all the way back for that deep external rotation. Reach the shoulder blades away from each other, and then exhale, drop it down. Oh, did you feel that little burn? I definitely did. Now we're going to use a yoga block. So you can grab a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block handy, that's okay. Just grab any object that's about the distance of your shoulder width apart. It could be a large book or even a bottle of water. Then inhale, take the block above your head, and now elbows in, and exhale, draw the elbows in. Do not touch the elbows, but almost touch the elbows. And we'll hold this for 5 breaths. And dropping the shoulder blades down the back, we're going to use this elbow in position to stabilize the muscles of the rotator cuff, and we'll hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, almost there, 4, 5. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze it in. We're going to do 5 more times. Inhale, lift the block. Exhale, wrap the elbows in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, wrap the elbows, bring it in. Inhale, straighten the arms, reach up. Exhale, elbows in. I lost count, so let's just say it's 1 more. Inhale, lift the block. Exhale, wrap the elbows in, and again, we hold. 1, you want to feel this in the muscles of your rotator cuff. 2, 3, shoulder blades down the back. 4, and 5. Straighten the arms, exhale, set the block down, move it on over to the side. Now, we're going to come over onto the hands and knees. Coming over onto the hands and knees, we're going to continue shoulder stabilization. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in and drop them to the ground. Then inhale, straighten the arms, come back up. Let's do that 3 more times. Keep it easy. So notice that as I'm spinning the elbows in, I'm shifting my weight back so the hips get down close to the feet. And then inhale, sending the weight forward. This is the easy option, and we're going to do it 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in, drawing back. Inhale, come up, stabilizing the shoulders. Exhale, wrap the elbows in as you round the back, and inhale, lift it up. Now, let's up the ante a little bit, okay? Instead of taking the weight back, you're gonna try to keep the weight forward. So exhale, wrap the elbows in, face gets close to the ground. Inhale, wrap the elbows, come up. Again, exhale, wrap the elbows, head in line with the thumbs. Inhale, straighten the arms, come up. 2 more times. Exhale, head in line with the hands. Inhale, straighten the arms, come up. Last one, head in line with the hands. Inhale, straighten the arms, come up. Walk the knees in, exhale, sit down, shake out your shoulders from the elbows, all right? Okay, it's gonna get a little hard, so I'm sorry about that, but when we work the shoulders, life gets hard sometimes. We're gonna do what I like to call the yoga push-up, and so what this is we take the head close to the ground while squeezing the elbows in, but try not to actually touch the head to the ground. And then we're gonna combine that action with a nice stabilizer. So let's do it first. Come onto your knees and your hands, and squeeze the knees into each other, and this is super important. Do not let the elbows go out when you come forward. Wrap the elbows in. Come forward, forward, forward. Lift your feet off the ground. Exhale, top of the head to the ground. Inhale, come up. One more like that. Exhale, top of the head to the ground. Inhale, come up. Now, we're gonna alternate and change position. So let's learn the other position. Point the fingers in, stacking the hands in line with each other, and elbows out to the side. Then you're gonna spring up into the push-up. Inhale, exhale, lean forward. Inhale, exhale, elbows out. Inhale, exhale, elbows in. Inhale, exhale, elbows out. Inhale, exhale, elbows in. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, elbows out. Inhale, exhale, elbows in. Inhale, exhale, elbows out. Inhale, exhale, elbows in. Bring it up, hold it here. Drop the right knee in, step the left foot back, and we've got side plank. Side plank is one of the crown prince postures for stabilizing the shoulder. So allow your navel to draw in and extend the left arm. Hold for 5. 1, 2, almost there. 3, if this is too easy for you, you can straighten that right knee. 4, and 5. Exhale, come on back down. We switch the sides. Left leg, press it down, or left knee down, right arm up. 1. You can pop up to full side plank when you're ready, but stabilize the muscles of the rotator cuff. 2, 3, almost there. 4, 5. Let's do it again, and you might like to try that full side plank for this one. And here we go. 1, 2, keep working. 3, 4, 5. Switch it on over, and if you need that knee down, no problem. Just hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back to plank. And now let's try and really work the shoulders. You got 2 options here. You can put the knees down, or exhale, both elbows down. Come right down to dolphin plank and pitch forward and down. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, navel is in. 4, and 5. Sink your knees down, walk them in. Cross the feet, send your feet forward, and then exhale, let's lie down. Don't get excited, we're still working the shoulders. All right, so now that you're on the floor, we're gonna work a very important movement of the shoulder. So get the sacrum nestled into the ground, your knees into each other. This is constructive rest posture. Inhale, arms up. Now we're gonna learn protract and retract. Retract, shoulders down and into the ground. Protract, reach up and forward, but keep your head down. 5 more times. Retract, squeeze the shoulder joints. Protract, push forward. Keep the head on the ground. 4 more. Retract, press into the ground. Protract, lift it up. Retract, pull into the ground. Protract, push it up. Last one. Retract, protract, bend the elbows. Grab our friend the yoga block, so we just add a little weight to it. So here we go. Retract into the ground, tighten your midsection, protract, push it away. Retract, pull into the ground, protract, push it away. 2 more. Retract, pull into the ground, protract, push it away. Retract into the ground, protract, push it away. Last one, and hold. Retract, hold. 1, 2, if the weight is too much, you can remove the block. 3, 4, 5. Let's try to protract and hold. 1, push the block to the ceiling, but be sure to keep your head on the ground. Firm up the midsection and draw the elbows towards each other. 4, and 5. Soften bend your elbows. Let's take the block over to the ground. We're gonna do one more from the floor. Take the hands, pointing them up, and then root the elbows into the ground and let it feel like you're trying to push your hands together, but pretend that you just absolutely can't. So you really try. Imagine that there's a bar of immovable steel between your hands and you really are trying to push them together, but you cannot do it. So you just stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. Your elbows glue into the ground, the ribs draw in towards each other, the pelvis starts firming up, and then exhale, release. Again, we do it, elbows into the ground, press the hands into each other, the whole midsection gets firm, soften the neck. We got 2 more breaths, 1 more breath, and relax. Now let's add just a little bit of testing into that last movement. So we exhale, stabilize, and then open the hands like you're stretching that steel bar, and then exhale, back to your initial position. Open the hands and root those elbows down, and then inhale, squeeze it in. 1 more, open the hands, and then exhale, squeeze it in. Relax, very good. Now let's roll on over to the side. 1 more thing, and then our shoulder experience will be in conclusion. We're gonna take puppy pose just to make sure that your hands and shoulders are nice and happy after this. So elbows in towards each other and get that external rotation established. Tuck the forehead under and come up onto your fingertips. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there. 5, palms flat. Inhale, lift the head up, walk your knees in, come on down to a nice seated position, and check out your shoulders. How do they feel? The shoulders should feel maybe a little bit burning at this point. And if that's the case, then you know you've succeeded in really working these shoulder stabilization drills. How often should you do this? You could do this almost every day. I'd say no more than 6 days a week if you're working to rehab a shoulder injury or you're just looking for more stabilization in your shoulders. It's a long journey, but if you keep practicing, you'll get there eventually. Thanks so much for watching. I hope your shoulders feel nice and strong and that you stay inspired to keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing.